Prince George and Princess Charlotte are growing up in front of our very eyes. The pint-sized royals are fast becoming major draws in their own right, particularly as they're both attending big school now. However, the kids aren't getting ideas above their station as they're not even identified by their royal titles in the classroom. According to Express, the siblings are listed in the official school register simply as George and Charlotte Cambridge. The unusual surname comes from their parents, Prince William and Kate Middleton's official titles as the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. Likewise, William and his younger brother, Prince Harry, were known as William and Harry Wales during their time in school, after their own folks. In the military, meanwhile, they were known as Lieutenant Wales and Officer Cadet Wales, later Lieutenant as well, respectively. Thankfully, things are far less formal at home, with the Daily Mail confirming William and Kate call George simply PG, which obviously stands for Prince George, or even PG Tips after the popular tea brand. Charlotte is reportedly known as Mignonette, meaning Little Sweet, according to footage from an event. George and Charlotte won't be small forever, and their desire to grow up is evident in how the little tykes keep track of their growing height. George and Charlotte love tracking their growth in real time. According to Express, Prince Charles revealed during a recent interview that his grandson, Prince George, likes to measure his height against a tree on Charles Estate, which is located in the picturesque Cotswolds area. It was planted by the Prince of Wales and is now the ideal height for his grandchildren to keep track of their rapid growth in real time. As Charles explained, the fun is to get grandchildren to plant a tree now and then see, so they can measure themselves, if you know what I mean, by the size of the tree. George planted a balsam tree at the stunning Highgrove estate back in 2015, when he was just 2, and according to Charles, this thing has shot up. In fact, it's now towering above the barn, which for George is pretty impressive considering it constitutes a growth of around 3 feet in 1 year. The Prince of Wales estate is located in Gloucestershire and was built in the late 18th century. Its official site describes how the property unfolds in a succession of personal and inspiring tableaux, each reflecting the prince's interests and enthusiasms. Royal experts opined that George could one day inherit the estate himself, thereby enabling him to plant trees with his own grandchildren and track their height too.